So, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. You?
It hasn't started snowing yet.
No.
We're supposed to have a great nor'easter tonight.
Boom prawns.
Boom, throwing it out there.
Yeah.
So we've ourselves transitioned away from a little bit to the MacBook. That's a big thing for teachers. Well, that I've been aware of. I know a lot of teachers like having the Mac.
In the state of Maine, we have a one-to-one Mac program. It's been in place for 16 years. Part of where it came from.
Sure. In Maine, that's been around.
Yeah.
But I've known people like in New Hampshire and stuff too. They like Apple products in education.
Yeah. Well, it's a great product for education.
We've really wanted to kind of buck this trend from a tech standpoint.
You can't afford it anymore.
It is tough to afford, and Chromebooks for us are a very good alternative.
Oh.
What's even better for that when you're talking about a Chromebook is when you can do the convertibles, the touchscreens.
Yeah, because now there's something you can do on the Chromebook you can't on a Mac.
Yep. And we each have an Acer 13-inch. It's the R13. Acer R13 Chromebook convertible. It's a fantastic device, touchscreen. And one of the great things is with a lot of the newer ones out there, they are available for Android apps.
Yes.
Right.
We can play.
So
Google Play.
We can turn it into an Android store.
Ooh, I like that.
What's really cool is if you are, so we have our Chromebook here, and if I go to the Play Store, which you turn on, right? That's a service you turn on.
It's an admin console service.
You can see what you are allowed to install.
There's some cool apps there. Educational.
There's a ton of apps that you can set up.
Not just Boom Beach.
I think you can put Boom Beach on.
I think you get to.
We know someone that did. Anyways, so we no, not me. We have the availability here to specify which apps our staff can install on their convertible tablets.
By OU.
Right.
Yeah.
By OU. So
even our students.
Here's how you do it. You go into your admin console.
Yes.
So you need to have admin rights to the console.
So if you're not an admin, tell your admin to watch this video.
Or tell the admin just to give you rights to the app section.
Oh, well,
you can put it out there.
That's secure.
Just kidding. As an admin. We're going to go into device management.
Because we're managing devices.
Correct. This is going to the device, not the app. The app in here is different. That is for users. Chrome apps and users. We're going to specify it for Android apps. So we're going to go to Chrome management.
Yeah.
And we're going to scroll down a little bit here to app management. I know it says find and manage Chrome apps, but when you click on it, you'll notice you can have the app type. We'll hit the down arrow on that and boom, we have Android apps.
I like it.
These right now, so this will be all the Android apps that you have approved for your district.
Right.
This is not set per organization unit at this point or anything of that sort. But these are all the ones that you have gone into the Android store here to be able to allow to be configured.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the ones that we could go through. So we have some here that are set to not configured. We have some that are set to installed, and we have some that are set to allowed. Okay. There's a difference here.
Yes.
Allowed, when we go back to the Play Store here, and you have two here that are set to allowed but not installed.
Yes, these last two here.
Snapseed and the QR barcode scanner.
Hangouts
chat we just put out there. If we click our dots here, Oreos, we now have the option for install or add to a wish list. Sorry, not list. Anything that's already out there, once you click on it, it'll say install. Oh, you haven't installed it yet.
I haven't.
Okay.
You just sent that to me. But that one, which has a little play button under it,
right,
would open from here.
So this one here, we can say open on Classroom because we've installed that. We forced it out for everyone to be able to have it.
Right.
So if we want to install it, we just click here and we click install, and now Eric will have Hangouts Chat app on his convertible Mac.
Right. So it's the tablet app, not just the web interface, which makes sense in Hangouts Chat. But in Classroom, it's weird because it's both.
Correct. Some of these we can see are set as just installed, so they're installed. If it says installed pinned allowed, that means it shows up down here on your bar. I don't know what this bar is actually called off the top of my head.
The shelf.
Is it the shelf?
It is the shelf.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now I know we're pinning it to the shelf.
Yes.
So as you can see, Jamboard is installed. Eric has already pinned that himself out there. But Classroom, if we could find that on this list, we'll see it is installed, pinned, and allowed. So for every user in the OU that we have this set to, it's going to show up there for them.
Quick and easy.
Automatically will show up on their shelf.
Yes.
Not enough.
I'm sure that's coming.
If we want to be able to add apps, I just hit the little plus button. Okay, this brings us to the Google Play Store. We can go through here and we can see creative apps for all ages, optimized for touch, Google Apps for class.
Right.
Okay. The one that I want to try to add here real quick is, and I want to see if it's available, is Google Photos.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if it's there. Google Photos. Okay. So I want to add Google Photos to our organization.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to click on it. And now the only thing you can do at this point in the store, because you're in the
admin,
the web place, or what's it called, the Google Play Store.
Play Store.
We're in the Google Play Store. As the admin, all you can do is approve it.
Right.
So now I've approved Google Photos to be allowed in our district.
Yeah.
Right. And this is an interesting one. Keep approved when app requests new permission. So if it updates and it says, hey, we've updated our terms of services or things like that, you may need to pay attention to that based upon it being something that, FERPA, SIPA, COPA compliances and things of that sort.
Depends on your local security preferences.
Yeah, you may want to change
before
that.
you click save. There is a notifications,
Right,
which is nice because you can throw in your email, and then when an app does update,
Mhm.
even if by default you've set it still works for everybody,
Sure.
you'll still get the email, so you're not guessing when this is updated.
Yep, and by default, our admin account has that. So we're just going to hit save on that. And then when we go back into,
yeah, do you have to go back one?
you have to go back one. And when we go back into app management, it kicks us right back in Android apps, and we're going to find Google Photos, and we're going to see that it's going to say not configured.
Right.
In a second. There it is. In a second.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere down here is Google Photos.
There it is.
Not configured. Okay. So to configure it, you're going to click on it, and it's going to bring you to this configuration part
Right.
here. We're going to go to user settings, and we're going to just turn this on by organizational unit at this point. If we want to put out for everyone, we can put it on the top level. I don't typically like doing that.
No.
We do have the video out there about organizational structure.
Right.
You
This
know,
is where you may want to throw it on a test OU first.
Yep.
We have one.
That's-
It's kind of us.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going to throw it out here to the tech team. And now, when you want to install it or allowed to install or anything, you have to hit override first.
Yes.
That's a key feature of this, okay? Yep. Because it's taking the settings from the top root OU. We're going to hit override on this. Yes, we're okay with that. And I'm going to just say allow installation. What we have found is the allow installation, it does work, and we can go into the store, but it does take a little while for that to populate.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
if I were to hit play right now after you click save, I'm not going to see it right away.
Right.
It is going to take a little bit.
It took me the last time I did it about 15 minutes to show up, which is fine. Enforce installation, when you do that, the next time you reboot, it'll automatically go, or after whatever time it shows up there, it'll go out there. I'm just going to do allow installation. I'll hit save for that. And now anyone in our tech team would be able to install Google Photos on their computer, on their Chromebook.
Right. But they get the option of whether they want it or not. Whereas if you did the force or forced and pin, it is there.
And I'm sure there's going to be some things that we want to do that, like Classroom. We want to force that out to all the devices anyways, to be allowed to be used that way, which is great. Maybe if we get a Jamboard, which I would like to do, we could push that out to all the students that would be able to use it. That'd be a fantastic thing.
Anita, call us. We need a Jamboard.
That's right. All right. So that is how you set up your Chromebook, your Flip Chromebook, to be a approved Android device.
I like it.
Fantastic.
But now we can play.
We're going to play with Google Photos.
That's right.
All right. So keep an eye out for more videos. I don't know how to end this one.
No, that was good.
All right.
All right.
See ya.